circumcision. But does this circumcision actually matter? And Messi, aka Messilona FC, they just might go trophyless this season. They just might.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
So look, man, we're going to discuss Man City and Liverpool. That is the main discussion that we're going to have at hand. We're going to discuss that. We're going to talk about that. But before we go there, 4 points. 4 points. Let's bring up the La Liga table. It is looking more and more likely like Real Madrid may actually take this league. I did go with Barcelona, but it seems as if more and more likely. Oh, okay, they haven't updated it yet. So this has not yet been updated. But when it does, it is going to be 4 points. 22, 23, 24. So Real Madrid go 4 points clear, 1-0 win. Dani Carvajal with the clutch play, and Sergio Ramos with yet again another goal. And I think I've put Sergio Ramos on 9 goals this season. Obviously, most of them are penalties, but 9 goals this season. Yeah, man. Because see now, somebody needs to remind me: is there a Copa del Rey this season? If there's no Copa del Rey this season, because I'm not sure that they suspended it. If there isn't one, then it is looking likely as if Barcelona may go trophyless. And even if there's Copa del Rey, if Barcelona don't win either the La Liga or the CL, I think that is a very physical embodiment of these guys are screwed. Ferland Mendy, that dude can play. Ferland Mendy, that dude can play. And every time I see Casemiro, I think we have to have another discussion about Casemiro being one of the best all-round players in the world right now, because this guy's all-round game is A1. His all-round game is A1. I don't think Isco cares about football anymore. I'm not sure, because Isco looks as if he's a guy where I think he's given up on being a football player of any consequence. And then you have your boy Zad, where I'm hoping and praying that Hazard was injured. I'm hoping and I'm praying that Hazard was injured. But look, man, it was again because this was a tough game. This was a tough game, but for Real Madrid, Getafe really had to make them work. But what impresses me with what Zidane is doing is how tough this team is, how defensively astute they are, and it is so interesting that we saw 2 quality performances from 2 teams who will be saying what's up in O'Grill. Guys, the Real Madrid Man City game, I can't wait. Hopefully that game says what's up. I cannot wait for that Real Madrid Man City game. Because remember, Barcelona faced Chokeze FC on Sunday. So, and I do think that, see, this is pretty much a huge step. If Barca drop any more points and Real Madrid now win their game on Sunday, then I think it's a wrap. Then I truly believe that it might as well be a wrap. So, and I think Barcelona right now, they are staring down the barrel, they are sweating, and for them it's like it don't look good. It don't look good. But just quick shout for Dani Carvajal, who I think he had like a bit of a operational or sort of. I think very slowly we're going to have a revise the right back decision, because there's a football battle that's going to drop tomorrow. A football battle is dropping tomorrow, but we're going to have talk about a new conversation about who is the best right back right now, because I think Dani Carvajal has suddenly found form. He's still not as good as he was during those years before he had his massive operation, but so this guy is reminding people that wait a minute, you know what? When it comes to the discipline of right back, I think your boy Dani Carvajal can say what's up. Guys, let's talk Man City, Liverpool. Let me start here. Again, I will take your comments, I will take your questions, but as we do with these live streams, let me just get this out first. Let me just get this out, and then we can then go through. I'm happy I didn't do a pre-match analysis. And I feel vindicated that I didn't do a pre-match analysis, because for me, my fear for this was what kind of is how basically my fear always was, are these teams going to take this seriously? What is there to play for? Yes, it's a game and so forth, but there is still nothing concretely to play for. And as we said, like on the football dugout, will Liverpool's desire to break the points record be enough to make this a competitive game? And for Man City, yeah, City will definitely want to win, but let's keep it real. City not playing for anything. There's nothing to play for because 100% they're going to get top four. So there's nothing, there's no desire there. So that was my feel. Like, look, because my excitement for a game is I want stakes. I want stakes. I want things to matter. But when you saw the game start, I was like, okay. A bit of a tense God of Honor. Shout out to boy Ford. The God of Honor was a bit tense. Then when the game started, I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Then, because for me, now this is before City scored, I was like, and this is actually what I tweeted. Despite this, the scoreline, despite Liverpool getting bent over and violated publicly with no lube, and this is a bad matchup for Man City. And you could see that when Liverpool attack Man City, you could see that they caused them a lot of issues and problems. So it's always been a bad matchup for Liverpool. And we'll get to what Liverpool's issue was. But number is always the best issue. But 100% City were very up for this game. And I think the game was close, so it needed a turning point. And I just think, for Gomez struggled. And you look at the penalty thing, Sterling, he literally couldn't handle Sterling. And I think the referee had no choice but to blow. So, but even at 1-0, it was still like a close game. But once it now goes into a 2-0, that now puts a lot of pressure for Liverpool to now try and come out if you're 2-0 down as opposed to 1-0 down. And yet again, that's little, because obviously I think it was Foden who gave the ball to Sterling, and that little check that Sterling did messed up Gomez. It's completely and utterly messed up Gomez, and then it's allowed your boy to say what was up with that was a very good finish. That Sterling finish was very, very good. It was a quality finish by Sterling, and look, man, you see, I've always said, what is this big hype about Foden? And let's just be clear here, Foden isn't a superstar. I'm not putting Foden as one of the big stars in the future in the same category as the Prodigy, the Us, Sancho, and so forth. But he's a really good player. He had a very, very good game, and I can see that he is a Pep player. And I can understand why Pep Guardiola loves him so much, because you can see that he does exactly what Pep wants. Always makes right decisions, always makes the smart, intelligent play. And that goal that he scored was super. First of all, the touch, the give back, taking Liverpool's defense away, and an amazing finish. So a goal pretty much engineered by him. So Foden 100% had an absolutely great game. But then we say this, would Foden have been that good against a Liverpool side who still had not yet won the league? So for instance, so if City had beaten Chelsea, would Foden have still been that good? Hard to say. That is, it's hard to say, because Liverpool, first 10-15 minutes, they looked, that's what looked right, and they were causing them issues. But as the game wore on, and as City got stronger and stronger, Liverpool looked leggy, they looked slower, they looked sluggish, and looked a bit tragic. And we also could have given a shot again for the second goal from Sterling. And let's keep it real. That handball was harsh. That was a harsh handball. So it should have been a circumcision. Sorry, it should have been a baptism. If not for that handball, which that handball did not cause anything, it should have been a baptism. So you have to give a shout out to Man City. For City, they needed this. Psychologically, they needed it. And I think what City will hope is, this is a important statement for us for next season. Say, what? You got us this season. You got us. But we're going to be back. And this is a reminder that you're not going to have it all your way next season. We're going to come back even stronger. But also as well, City, like, you know what? This is the little bit that we can do to preserve our record. 6 games left. 6 times 3 is 18, which means that if Liverpool win all their games, they can still break the points record. And for me, I believe that is something that Liverpool should really try and go for. It would be a shame if Liverpool play like this for subsequent games, draw, loss, win, loss, draw, and they don't end up actually breaking the points record, because like then all the goodness of this season will have been gone. And then afterwards you will say, well, you can't be so basically then you can't put Liverpool as one of the great sides if they just falter from now to the end of the season. Then you have to now look at City's 100-point side, Arsenal's Invincibles, United's treble-winning side, Chelsea's Mourinho side, and so forth. So it's down to them. I don't know how they will react to this. I don't know how they will be against Aston Villa, but you know they got liked. They got liked. You know, it was a beatdown. It was a beatdown, and that's something that you really cannot deny. So my thing now is this: especially watching that first half, it is so clear what Liverpool are missing. They're missing a pass specialist. Of course, you see like in number 10, a creative midfielder, but Liverpool exposed City in so many situations in that first half that what was missing was a crucial pass, a key pass, you know, a decisive pass, and a pass with quality. And Firmino isn't a pass specialist. Salah, there is nobody on this Liverpool team that I would call a pass specialist, a creative, precise passer. But then you now look at De Bruyne. Now imagine if De Bruyne was in Liverpool's team, Liverpool would destroy. They would crucify. They would absolutely decimate City if they had De Bruyne. Because if you had De Bruyne now passing for a Salah, De Bruyne now passing for a Mane and so forth, they would absolutely destroy them. It would be a complete shakedown. So that's something that Liverpool have to now think about going towards into next season, because you always want to improve. You always want to improve. You never want to stand still. You always want to take things to the next level, take things to the next level. So I know that's because, again, look, with these things, we always take a Q&A. And I know that this Q&A, Uncle Mo will come up. And I'm happy to have a discussion about Uncle Mo. Now, Uncle Mo lost today, 3-1, you know. And Uncle Mo said that the referee wasn't there because of that VR nonsense. Uncle, I have your back. I have your back, Uncle. And I'll be calling Uncle later this week, because we're going to have to have a discussion now. So all I'll say is this. This was always a bad move. This was never going to work out. I don't know how much money Uncle made. I will call him and we'll have a conversation and say, Uncle, how much money did they pay you? Because if you had listened to me, you should have never, ever taken this deal. It was always a bad deal. So, but it's worrying. And all I'll say to these guys is that, so I know you're going to throw insults. I know you'll abuse him. I know that you'll disrespect him. But I'll keep bringing this up. Champions League for FC Porto. Champions League for Inter Milan. Give Chelsea the first ever trophy. Only guy to win a treble for Inter Milan. Ran Pep out of town and was the one responsible for a resurgence to Real Madrid. Is the reason why Cristiano is such a lethal goal scorer. He turned Cristiano into a lethal goal scorer and so forth. So before you disrespect and insult a GOAT, one of the greatest of all time, please educate yourselves as to what he has done and what he has achieved in this game. That's all I ask. Bring up the insults. I'm here to answer your questions. It's your boy H, it's your boy Half Up. So I'm a man of the people. But before you come forth with any nonsense, just keep that in mind. So okay, so we have an updated table. So there you have it, man. 33 games played. So 5 games left. 5 games left. Real Madrid 4 points clear. It's not looking good for Barcelona. It is not looking good for Barcelona. Not at all, man. if Real Madrid screw this up, I think we should be. I think they should be called Real Madrid from henceforth, man. But it's looking very unlikely. So let's take some questions, guys. Let's take some questions, man. Oh wow. HH, only museums live in the past. HH, that's a bit harsh. Why? Is that an insult towards your boy? HH, he used to be a good manager, not anymore. Now let's be so. If Mourinho was to move to PSG or Bayern Munich, where he would get the desired support, are you saying that he wouldn't be a top tier manager? Is that what we're saying? So if he was to move to an actual top tier team, he wouldn't be a top manager. All right, let's hit some of these super chats now, man. Let's hit some of these super chats now. So from your boy Natsa, who says, put some respect on Foden. I have. Foden had a quality game. He had an amazing game, but he played against a very sluggish Liverpool side. I want Foden to do it in a CL. Quality player, amazing player. I'm giving him all of the credits that he wants. I want him to do it in a CL. I want him to do it in a World Cup semi. I want him to do it in a CL. Until he does it in a World Cup semi or a CL, I'm not putting him in the same breath as either Sancho or the Prodigy or the Us. From your boy Just Beston, who says, let's end this. Wan-Bissaka over Trent, Maguire, Gomez. It is very unfair to say Maguire is better than Gomez off just one game. That's very unfair because I feel Gomez is still a quality player. This would have hosted about Wan-Bissaka and Trent. Wan-Bissaka is better defensively. Trent is better going forward. Who would I rather have as a right back? Wan-Bissaka, because I'd rather have a defensively sound right back than a right back who is pretty good going forward, but is not very good defensively. Guys, like that vid. We go over 200 amigos in here. Like that vid. What is the category say? Entertainment. Like the vid. Like the vid. Let's hit those likes. We're on 28 likes right now. Let's get to 100 likes. Like the vid. Hit that like button. Menstruate that like button. It doesn't. Everyone who is in here right now, hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. Hit the like button. Let's get those likes up. From Carol N, lovely name. Liverpool didn't care about this game at all. Nothing for Liverpool. Might as well play nothing for Liverpool to play for. Might as well brought the kids out. They should start kids for the rest of the season. You see, Carol. For me, in my view, this is a loser's way of viewing things. If Liverpool's mindset is it doesn't matter, we've already won the league, nothing really matters, that's a loser's mindset. The mindset of winners and the mindset of a team who wants to really dominate for henceforth for the decade going forward is we want to be ruthless. Even when we want to win again. So what Liverpool's focus should be is that we want the points record. And let me be real with you. When you saw Sadio Mane come off, Sadio Mane wasn't happy. Mane wasn't happy. So I don't know anyone else but Mane's body language told me that he wanted to win that game. And for Liverpool, wouldn't you want to be in the competition as one of the great Premier League sides of all time? Because if Liverpool break the points record, they are in the competition as one of the greatest ever single season Premier League sides. So if you don't want that, fair enough, cool, you've already won the league. But for me, it's a bad psychology to have. And the psychology just to accept to lose will not make you dominant for henceforth. Even when City had already won the league during the 100-point season, they were still ruthless. City were still ruthless because Pep was like, no, we're not gonna hold up. Yes, we've won the league. Let's also break more records. Let's be much more historical because it is important to maintain excellence. Maintain excellence. From Rodney Salango, Liverpool have been poor away from home since January. Yes, they've been poor, but they've been efficient. And they've always found a way to win. Like Liverpool have not really been the most, how can I say? They've not really been the most like entertaining side this season. And I've found that they were far more entertaining in the previous season. But what has been so good is that they've found ways to win. They've always found the winning antidote. And that is just what you presumed it to be. It would be funny though if Chelsea give Liverpool another L, and the L that Liverpool give Chelsea, the L that Chelsea gives Liverpool stops them from actually winning, from actually getting the record. From Zoateng TV, shout out, thank you for the super chat, Zoateng TV. KDB showed why Henderson is a tier 1 break. Again, was this the real Henderson, or was this the imposter Henderson? That's what we need to know. Because if Liverpool still had something to play for, that's the key thing. If Liverpool still had something to play for, maybe we would have seen the real Henderson, because Henderson was garbage. Henderson was hot garbage. But was it because there was not really that much to play for? You know, so this is the things to know, is like, and that is why I found this match annoying, is that how are we judging this? How are we judging this game? Can we judge this game fairly, or can we not take this game as real because Liverpool had already won the league? From Yasir Saeed, who says, thank you for the super chat, Yasir Saeed. Can we now agree that Wan-Bissaka over Trent Alexander-Arnold? Again, to my previous amigo, Wan-Bissaka is better defensively. Trent is better going forward. I would rather have Wan-Bissaka in my team because it is more important that you're defensively good as your right or left back than you being good going forward. The Blue Studio, can you send me the link? I want to join. Blue Studio, I'll see you on Sunday. Double A, Abdullahi, I will see you on Sunday, bro. I will see you on Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday. Let's hold this down. But who knows? I might. We'll see how the stream goes. I might still send you the link. From yesterday side again, Ramos Ballon d'Or? No. Relax, chill. All because you score a few penalties doesn't make you a Ballon d'Or. That does not make you Ballon d'Or. But Ramos, just like Real Madrid, are having a very, very good season. That's just what's happening. They're having a very, very good season. From James LFC 86, who says, getting beat in preseason doesn't mean anything. You see, again, this is with Liverpool fans. Let's just know. So you're saying that you're happy to get beat 4-0 because you've already won the league. You see, it's all cool. It's all cool because you see, and this is what I want to know from Liverpool fans in the live chat. So Liverpool fans in the live chats, do you not care about setting a record and being historic this season? If all you care about was about winning the league and not about being historic, bro, then we don't even need to watch any Liverpool games. Then it's almost as if, like, then why am I even wasting my time talking about this game? If you really don't care about any of these games, you don't want to be historic, oh, bro, don't talk to me about any Liverpool games until next season comes through. But I would have thought that if you really want to be a big team, you want to be a major team and a major force, you want to win all day, every day. You want to win every single game, and you want to be historic upon historic upon historic. So again, it's about standards. If it just happens to be like, yeah, we've won the league, it's cool. Okay, it is what it is. But I think that's a loser's mentality. From my boy Matthew Dennington, thank you for the super chat. He says, Klopp got his chain snatched. Do the tune, boss. No, he did not. He didn't get his chain snatched. Sorry. You only get your chain snatched when it matters. Liverpool got beat. They go walk. They got everything. No chain snatching. Chain snatching only comes through when there are things on the line. When there are matches on the line and things on the line, that's only when chain snatching comes through. From my boy Carol, and again, it says Mourinho needs time, just like Klopp did. Be patient. I'll be real with you, Carol. And this is me being 100% utterly real. No amount of time will ever see Mourinho lead Tottenham to a major trophy. I can put money down. I bet with you every single thing. There is no amount of money that you can give Mourinho, not a more amount of time, where Mourinho can deliver them a major trophy. It is not happening. I promise you. It is not happening. It is not happening. It is not happening. From CC Abdullahi, why do you want to come on? you don't need to so much ask me. Just private message me on Twitter, okay, and tell me where you want to come on, and then I'll let know. So Abdullah, give me a private message on Twitter and tell me exactly where you want to come on. From your boy Yasir Saeed. Okay, I think we can now go back to StreamYard. What's he saying? Here we go. All right. So Yasir Saeed says, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Saeed. Those who says KDB will win Ballon d'Or are stupid. The Ballon d'Or is a winner's award. You can't be a loser and win the Ballon d'Or. Then how did Messi win the Ballon d'Or if he didn't say what's up? So tell me, how did he win that Ballon d'Or then? If all they won was the La Liga, they didn't win the Champions League. Ballon d'Or is an individual award. It is an individual award, and 1000%, Kevin De Bruyne has been one of the best players this season. And also, can I remind you, City are still in the Champions League, and can I also remind you that they're not only in the Champions League. These guys are close to. So we say those one in the Champions League. I believe these guys are the favorites. So if City win the Champions League and De Bruyne balls, that is Ballon d'Or material. That is Ballon d'Or material, man. No, he didn't. They lost the Copa del Rey to Valencia. All they won was the La Liga. They lost the Copa del Rey to Valencia, a game that I watched. So no. But De Bruyne has been amazing. See, people, you cannot sleep on the football. De Bruyne's football this season has been amazing, and which is why it is crazy because he's been so good, but these dudes are 20 points behind. 20 points behind. So that's the crazy thing, man. Remember, guys, become a patron, man. Support your boy, support your boy HH and become a patron. Support your boy. That's the link there. Patreon.com/have hope. Become a patron for beautiful, lovely, amazing, quality content, man. HH, mark my words. If Barca go trophyless this season, and if City doesn't win the UCL, either Pep will come back to Barca or he will stay at City. But Messi will then leave Barca. Your thoughts? Oh, wow. Like the vid. My mods, give me those likes. My payments will be my love. Mods, if you give me likes, your payments will be my love. And my love is priceless. So there you go. If Barca go trophyless this season, your boy's getting sacked. That's the first thing. If City doesn't win the CL, Pep is still won't come back because I don't think Pep and Bartomeu see eye to eye. The only reason why Pep left Barcelona is because of the change in presidents. So who's the president that he likes? Is it it's not Sandro Rosell. That's the guy that took over. But is it Laporte or something like that? Basically, that's president that they had when Pep was around, who basically brought in Pep. Him and Pep are close, but he lost the presidency. Sandro Rosell came through and he wasn't fond of him. And I'm not sure whether he has a good rapport with Bartomeu. I don't think Bartomeu has even made any mention of Pep at all. How many times have we even seen Pep at the Camp Nou? How many times have we even seen Pep go back to Barcelona? So I still think those bridges are still burnt between Pep and Barca. I don't see the only way Messi leaves Barcelona, trophyless or not trophyless, is he goes back to Argentina to Newell's old boys. And I still believe that could still happen. Especially when you're looking at how Barcelona are doing. Messi may say, all right, I'm going to give you a few more years. Then I'm going to maybe go and chill out at Newell's old boys. But I want to see Messi's patience pushed. If Barca keep messing up and effing up and still screwing up with the signings and so forth, I want to see Messi's patience tested and see how much they really put him through. All right, that's what they're saying, man. What's for Lewandowski? All right. Let's see. Guys, send in your cues, man. Send in your cues, man. Send in your cues. Send in your cues. Oh wow. Messi wants to end his contract in 2021 and leave, coming from reliable sources. Basically, he's tired of these reports that he makes decisions at Barcelona and is fed up of how the board is run. So he wants to end it in 2021. But if he leaves, where is he going to? And Messi must realize that you can only function in Barcelona under the Barcelona environment. So Messi, for your last few years in football, do you really want to now test yourself at Bayern Munich, at Man City? This would be crazy. If Messi leaves Barcelona and joins Man City, now that, my friends, would be crazy. I just don't see Messi moving to England. And I think with Messi, I think he's been in Spain for so long, in Barcelona for so long. He's such a family man and likes to keep things simple and likes to live in a comfort zone. I don't see Messi moving to England. But then again, like if Messi moved to Man City, then the Premier League it will completely change. Because Messi in Man City with Pep, with those players, now we have a very different title race. And see, now then you may see City go on undefeated. You may see them go on undefeated. But see, that's the whole thing now. It's like how much. So with regards to this Liverpool and everything, that's all I want to know from Liverpool fans. Again, maybe you guys don't know. Do Liverpool want to break the points record? They still can. But do they want to? How much desire is still left in Liverpool? Because I saw a team, especially in the second half, who didn't really care. And I saw a bunch of dudes who were like, you know what? We've already won the league and so forth, boom. And if they carry that same kind of mannerism, first of all, when they face Chelsea, I hope we see that. I hope that Liverpool bring the same performance to Chelsea because we need those 3 points. And Liverpool, you owe us. Liverpool, you owe Chelsea. We gave you the title, we owe you. So because again, like I don't know how to react to this game. That's my thing. I don't know how to react to this game because yes, City destroyed Liverpool. They totally beat them up. But were you facing a truly top tier Liverpool side? Because this same fixture last season was very close. And who scored the winning goal? Your boy Leroy. So, because trust me, how Liverpool played last season to how Liverpool played this season, totally different. Like they were much more committed, they were much more sharper, they were defensively better, their concentration levels were a lot higher. So, boom, man. We want Cristiano Juve versus Messi Inter next year. That's never happening. There is no way in hell Messi will move to Inter Milan. No way. But I tell you this, man. Sorry, I'll tell you this. If Messi moves to Inter Milan, that could save the Serie A. I just based off numbers and just people and just what's the numbers that because again, look, yes, Cristiano is there and everything, but if you now bring the whole Messi Cristiano thing to it's under one league again, and you're bringing in their fans on the eyeballs, it'd be huge. But Inter Milan can't afford Messi. They can't. It's a money thing. That he is literally way above their wage brackets. But my thing though is that I just don't understand Messi leaving Barcelona. I don't see it happening. I just don't see. But hence why because I so don't see it happening, I want to see Barcelona at the very bottom. I want them to go trophyless. I want them to be completely and totally decrepit. And I wanted to see what will Messi do, because trust me, I think the best thing that could happen to the best thing for Barcelona is for Messi to leave, because the Barcelona board have taken Messi for granted. They've taken him for granted. Like, oh, he'll always be here. He'll always save us. And even if we buy crap, we recruit crap. He's such a machine. He will always lead us to at least a La Liga title. Yeah, we know when to seal a La Liga title. But if they don't win La Liga this season, there is no way in hell they could win the champ. I'll tell you this right now. If Messi leads this rabble to a Champions League, I mean, my respect for him will go even higher. Because I believe that it is literally impossible, especially with no Camp Nou advantage after the whole thing. It's it's impossible, man. It's impossible. Wait, Martin, he says same. What do you mean by same, bro? All right, let's see. HH, talk about Brixie. So by Brixie, do you mean Chelsea? What is there to say? Lampard flopped, and there's going to be a phone call vid is going to be dropping soon. I don't want to just say too much, but a phone call vid will be dropping soon. You'll probably see the phone call on Saturday. But I had a phone call with Lampard and someone else. I'm not going to reveal who, but I had a phone call with Lampard and someone else. But a call was made to Lampard, and let's just say that things got very heated. Things got very heated, and some words were exchanged. Some words were exchanged. Whoever said Messi come to United is sick in the head, and you need psychiatry. Okay, so let's talk about Uncle Mo. So let's just first get one thing out of the way. Tottenham are not going to be in Europe next season. I don't know how you have a stadium that looks like a spaceship. It looks like a nuclear device, a spaceship. That stadium looks like a advanced Martian orgasmed and menstruated something. I know that's a bit graphic, but that's what it looks like. It looks like an advanced Martian's orgasm result. That's how crazy that stadium looks. So how do you have a stadium that looks like a spaceship device from Star Trek, and you don't play Champions League for football? You can't play Europa League football in a stadium that looks like that. So I don't know how Levy rolls, because Levy has to realize that, man, if you have a stadium that looks like that, you have to have a team that reflects that stadium. You can't have a dude called Dele Alli as your main man. You can't have a dude called Harry Kane as your man. You can't have a dude with receding hair like this, Lucas Moura, baby, and be a main man. So that's the first thing. Tell me a manager who has Daniel Levy as chairman that could deliver a major trophy for Tottenham. Oh man, damn it! My cake. Oh, you. Tell me, please tell me, tell me any manager in the world who could deliver a major trophy for Tottenham. Because for me, it's not about finishing fourth or fifth or doing well. No. Win me a trophy. There is not a manager alive who could go to Tottenham Hotspur under your boy Daniel Levy and deliver them a trophy. So when people now say induct Uncle Mo and everything, what's he supposed to do? Because there is nobody that could do better than him. And people say, oh, what about Pochettino? Pochettino didn't win any trophy. I don't give a damn about fourth. I don't give a damn about being finalists. There is almost doesn't exist in my dojo. There's no such thing as almost. You don't, as people say, you don't, what was I going to say? You don't win silver. You lose gold. Nobody cares about second place. No one does. As I always said, please let me lose in a semi or a quarter. There is no way in hell that HH, half hope, is going to get to a World Cup final and lose. I will cheat. I will dope and sniff to win a World Cup. If I'm in the final, there's no way I'm losing. I will cheat to win. Of course, I will cheat to 100%. You think I will get to a World Cup final and not win? So, what has Uncle Moo done wrong? Because I don't understand. Oh, Harry Truman, Conte wouldn't. He wouldn't. Conte wouldn't win a trophy with his Tottenham side. He wouldn't. I know that's a good shout. That is a good shout. But Conte has never dealt with a chairman like Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy doesn't really care about winning trophies. Daniel Levy is a businessman. He's about, as long as we're making good money and I'm making money off these people, then it's all good. Now, I don't want to get into much more details than that because I don't want to go controversial. I don't want to go controversial because some people will say, well, certain, but I'm not going to go there because I think that thinking like that and painting people without a brush, I think it is rude and very stereotypical. But all I'll say is that Daniel Levy is a certain kind of chairman, and is a chairman who really cares about balancing the books. Oh, sorry, some super chats here. So from your boy, Just Best, and says that I hear Griezmann to United. That bomb isn't welcome. Why so? Griezmann isn't going to United. I don't understand where that is coming from though. But let me ask you this then, Beston. Are you saying to me that if Griezmann was available, you wouldn't take him? Let me ask you that. Because Griezmann isn't useless. He is useful. So I'm asking you, Beston, and for United fans, if Griezmann was available, you wouldn't take him? Let me say that. Guys, let's get those likes. We're on 81 likes right now. We're on 81 likes. Let's get to at least 100 likes. I want at least 300 likes to open this piece. Like the vid. Don't be a break. Don't be a loser. Mods, you losers. Can you please get me some likes? Okay, mods, what the I'm paying you with my love. Give me those likes. We're on 81 likes right now. Let's get to 100 likes. If you have not liked the vid, click the like button. I will repeat one last time. One last time. If you have not liked the vid, menstruate and absolutely get in touch with that like button. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. From your boy, from the real deal. Oh. Where's the vid on Will Smith? The vid on Will Smith is coming very soon. I will probably drop it tonight. I will probably drop the Will Smith vid tonight. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'll drop the Will Smith vid tonight. Atalanta, bro, Atalanta looking nice, man. Atalanta are looking real nice. They're definitely one of my favorite teams to watch. They're not winning the CL, but let's see. Let's see. Because one game, one off game, who knows? If Greece can do it, Atalanta sure as hell can. From your boy Yasser's side, one thing I agree with you is Jose over Poch. Of course. Anybody who tells me that bomb who played that bomb who played thingy magic Harry Kane, an injured Harry Kane in a CL final is going to do anything, you're crazy, man. You are absolutely crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Pochettino is a bomb. The moment that he played Harry Kane in that CL final, he became a total loser bomb to me, 100%, man. So your boy has to say it again. See, you're lying, bro. You're lying. This is a lie. I would rather have Fellaini back than get Griezmann. You're lying. You're lying. If Griezmann was available, you would take him. And for me, Griezmann would help United. See, that's the thing. United's football is very different from United's football is very different from Barcelona's football. Barcelona do not play on the counter-attack. They don't play quick. United play quick. And Griezmann's decision-making and the movement and understanding of finding good pockets on the pitch would be really helpful. Trust me, Martial and Pogba. Are you saying that if Griezmann was available, you saying that Martial and Pogba would not be happy? Them understanding how he plays, being French, being on the same wavelength. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Pogba and Griezmann, they had a good partnership for France. So, Said, think. You've got Pogba, you've got Martial. Think on this, man. Think, bro. Think. From your boy, Shane Schubert, man. Alphonso Davies, Leroy Sané, overlap. That's all. Shane Schubert, I have called for the Bundesliga to be suspended next season. I've called for it to be suspended next season. So that's what I would like. And I think that is what needs to happen. That is what needs to happen here. So, because I've already told you about how much I highly rate Leroy Sané. I think Leroy Sané is a superb talent. And I just hope that the injuries haven't harmed him. My fear is have the injuries taken away one of the most explosive wide forwards in the game today right now. But the prospect, now we don't know whether this will be real, maybe they will both flop, but the prospect of Alphonso Davies and Leroy Sané on that left side is mouth-watering. It is absolutely mouth-watering. Alphonso Davies is 19. Homeboy is 19. So you have Bernard Smart, pin him down to like a 5-6 year contract. And you've also got your boy Leroy Sané in there. Bayern Munich are looking to get that ass. Okay, if Leroy Sané balls and he connects and is in the same chemistry, Bayern Munich will be getting that ass because Bayern Munich, don't mess your boy Robin. Robin is one of the greatest players of all time. He's one of my heroes. He's one of my idols, and he was robbed of a World Cup. He was robbed of a horseman status. Barcelona are missing that individual guy who can say what's up. Where we need someone to run. We need that Lala. Sané is that Lala. Because see, Sané has that grit in him. Because you need those greedy players. You need those players who can say, give me the ball, I will take you to the promised land. Give me the ball, get out of the way, I am here to deliver you. Not many players can do that. Not many players have that single-minded ability to take the game on the scruff of the neck, clear out the way, and they deliver. Sané can do that, and that is an extremely critical asset to have. Extremely critical asset to have. Guys, like the vid, like that flipping vid, man. From your boy Yasser Saeed, who says, what part of Griezmann isn't welcome at United do you not understand, HH? I rather have a break in Fellaini than Griezmann. Screw Griezmann. Side, you don't believe that. But fine. If you say you'd not rather have no Griezmann, fine. All I'm saying is don't judge a player by a team he doesn't fit in. So let's just see what else I'm saying, man. All right, let's see what your boys are saying. Do you think Barcelona will touch top 6 if Messi leaves after this season? Because there are very good teams like Getafe, Villarreal, Sociedad, Real Atletico, and Sevilla are already strong. Your thoughts, HH? Barca will get top 6. I don't think they make top 3. You take Messi away. You take his goals away. You take his penalties away. Sorry, you take his goals away. You take his assists away. You take his dribbling away. You take all the stuff away. That is worth Barcelona going from 1st and 2nd to 5th or to 4th or 5th. They're good enough. I still think that there's enough quality for them to get 4th or 5th. Top 3 now. I don't think that they would be better than Real Madrid, Atletico, or a Sevilla. I don't think they would. Like, for me, just out of curiosity. Yeah, but I know you got Bruno Fernandes. Relax, just chill. I didn't say you got Griezmann, but out of curiosity, I would love to see how good Barcelona would be if you were to take Messi away, and how the team would cope. Because let's be real, I think Barcelona went on a run of a few games that they won when they did not have Messi, so they can cope. But for a 38-game season, without having the ridiculous production, and the ridiculous contribution that Messi has. If you just to take that away and it's the exact same team where two fetuses are your best players, they're not sniffing top three in La Liga. It's not happening. Basically, it would be a battle for fourth place for them. So they'll be around fourth, fifth, sixth, around those. But come on, like they'll get top six, man. Whatever it is, they get top six. Look, guys, man. Zidane has done wonders, man, and I still don't know how much I should rate Zidane because look, what he's doing with this Real Madrid side is cool. But as good as he's doing with this Real Madrid side, which is amazing, defense is quality. New guys coming in are doing good. I am now having greater appreciation for Ferland Mendy. Ferland Mendy, I'm like, aha, I get it. I understand. Yes, this guy is good. And Marcelo will always be my dude. Like right now, 2020, Marcelo is my favorite player. I love Marcelo. I love how he plays. I love his swag. I love his aura. I just love him as a character and a guy. And I love how he brings his character to the game. Similar to your boy Dino, but I think I prefer Marcelo more. I think Dino is a Republican who voted for that psycho Bolsonaro. But you can see how Mendy is way better defensively. And going forward, he's pretty good. As going forward, he's efficient. So as far as Marcelo is a better player, a far better football player than Mendy is. But Mendy is a better left back. Within the discipline of a left back, he's far better, man. But my thing about Real Madrid is especially how I saw Man City play today. Yes, you can say it's in the real Liverpool, it's not the real Liverpool. But when City really are ruthless and get their game going, they can get that ass. I remember they'll be playing at the crib. Like Chelsea got them at the crib. So City will be going to the crib. So I think City at the crib will saw Real Madrid. I don't see a scenario where Real Madrid knock out Man City. I don't see it. Because, guys, you forget this is all City have. No one cares about the FA Cup. No one cares about the Carling Cup. Those trophies are irrelevant. I don't give a damn how old the FA Cup is. To me. And in reality, the FA Cup doesn't mean anything. Now, of course, a trophy is cool. But in the larger scheme of things, show me your league title, show me your CL. Everything else is just like desserts, just hors d'oeuvres. Show me your league, show me your CL. That's the only language I speak in club football. The only language I speak in club football. I don't care about the Club World Cup. I don't care about the Super Cup. I don't care about your preseason shield. I don't care about any of that stuff. It's all about what can you do in the big time. The big time is league. The big time is in the CL. I don't see City losing to Real Madrid because City, there is too much is riding on that CL. And I feel that Pep and City say, you know what, this is our time. They feel like this is our time, man. This was our time. Look, man, Red Devil, don't hate, man. They've won the league. But see, this is the weird thing. Even going back to Liverpool now. So see, City fans now saying, yeah, man, we beat you, blah blah. Look at that stuff. Liverpool fans can just say, yeah, but we've won the league. So, okay, for Liverpool fans in the live chat, does this loss? This is what I want to know. For Liverpool fans, let me ask you guys this: does this beatdown matter? How much do you want to break the points record? But specifically, my question is obviously, does this loss matter? But the specific answer I want from Liverpool fans is, do you want the points record? How badly do you want the points record? Because if I was a Liverpool player, I would want the points record. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would want the points record, 100%. That's the thing. I personally would want that points record, personally, man. So let's see how that. Before the break, Man City were one of my favorites for the CL. I don't put Bayern Munich as favorites for the CL because people keep saying, "Oh, Bayern Munich, who have they faced? Who have Bayern Munich faced to put you for us to put them as favorites. Oh, because they won the Bundesliga. Yeah, they did that 7 times already before. How good are Dortmund really? How good are Leipzig really? So them doing well in the Bundesliga doesn't mean anything in Europe. So you say that they should no, it doesn't mean anything. But for Man City is that we know what these guys can do. We know what these guys can do. You know? And the massive pressures upon them. Remember, a ban is looming over them. So for De Bruyne, who may leave next season if the ban is upheld, De Bruyne is like, no. This is my last chance for Man City. After spending so many years here, this is my last chance to really try and deliver the seal to them somehow, some way. Ballon. So yeah. Can you predict where Man United will be placed at the end of this season? It looks like we're the only team that's really on form. United have a really good run of games. A really good run of games. Everyone is back. They're playing well. They're looking good. Bruno Fernandes was a great find. Martial looks like if he's now playing well on form. Great understudy in a gala. Everything is looking good for United. So unless they don't perform or they don't go out there and do what they know that they can do, something tells me that United could get there. See, my thinking is, and I knew that Chelsea were going to F up. I knew they were going to F up, and I knew that Chelsea were going to maybe beat a Man City, then lose to a sideshow or a strippers FC. So you could find it being United third, Chelsea fourth. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if United, for me, United are either getting third or fourth. I look at those fixtures, and all of those fixtures they have are winnable. They're winnable. They're playing well. And let's just say they don't get any injuries or they don't fall into a thing. It just seems as if they're in a groove. They're in a really good groove, and they've just entered a groove during a very critical, crucial point of the season. So, what can I say? What can I say, man? What can I say? Points record doesn't count if you have 5 subs. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. What do you mean by it doesn't count if you have 5 subs? What the hell is that supposed to mean? We are living in a COVID era. 5 subs is essential based on the fixture congestions that these guys have to play in. So you're telling me that they should, so things are proper, they should have kept it with 3 subs with a game being played almost every 2-3 days, bro. Come on, bro. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It all counts, bro. It all counts. Thoughts on, remember, guys, keep sending cues, man. Keep sending questions, man. Guys, this is a Q&A, man. This is a Q&A, man. Keep sending those cues, man. And like the vid. Thoughts on next season's Euros, HH? Yeah, bro, guys, I was really looking forward to the Euros this summer. I was really looking forward to the Euros this summer. Very angry, very pissed off. Let's see how the season ends. It's hard to have any thoughts right now because let's see what the players look like. But I'll tell you this right now. My thoughts are different because next season, let's hope the pie is fit. Because the pie for Holland are different. These Euros, without the pie, Holland are not factoring. With the pie, we've got to look at Netherlands. This summer, with no Leroy Sané, I don't really think Germany can feature. Next thing with Leroy Sané and Gnabry, oh my gosh, let's talk. And remember, Sané and Gnabry will now have had a year being on the same team before those Euros. So next season's Euros is going to be, as much as it was painful, we didn't get the Euros this summer. Next Euros is going to be, it's like a blessing in disguise because everyone's not going to be fit. Hazard, well, I want to say that, but Sané, all those dudes, Foden will maybe even have a feature even more. So maybe Foden will even be able to say what's up for England. And your boy Sancho. Because I say, like, look, man, if I was the English manager I would look at Sancho. I would look at Foden. I would get Harry Kane the heck out of that damn team, or put him in there. I will build my team. I said you build a team around Sancho, but you make Foden, you give him so a greater responsibility. But the key thing is you've got to change the way England play. You've got to change the entire psychology of England, because what Sancho and Foden represent, and even Rashford, is a new psychology and a new way of playing, which I don't think a Southgate can understand. Because if England really wants to say what's up at the Euros, they have to have a totally different approach to how they play games. Because Southgate is still very pragmatic. You can't be pragmatic with Sancho, Rashford, Foden, and all these dudes and Sterling, because these guys are swag. These guys got swag. Have you seen Foden's haircut? He thinks it's black, 100%. From boys, thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you, super chat. Thank you, 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 thank you. Silver Spring says, "Why do you always say City are sell favorites but never PSG? City breaks against Spurs. Let me explain why. I will never, ever, 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 ever say PSG are favorites. Ever since the miracle at Camp Nou, it's never happening. Never happening. Since that game, there is a hex. Do you know what a hex is? So, do you know what a hex is? There is a hex. Now, you may not believe in hexes and witchcraft. I do. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from the continent of Africa. Being from the continent of Africa, we believe in hexes, we believe in witchcraft. Lawfully want witchcraft is real, juju is real. There is juju on PSG Football Club. It is very real. Lawfully want. I don't joke with witchcraft. I don't joke with juju. I'll leave it at that. So the only way that I'm going to say PSG are favorites for anything is, can I get a semi appearance? Can I get a final appearance? These clowns haven't sniffed a semi. So you want me to put PSG as favorites when this club have never sniffed a semi? Are you sick? For Man City, the thing is this. Yes, they've broken it several times. You have to look at the situation at hand. They are facing a ban from CL. The pressure is on. They can't win the league. FA Cup and Carabao Cup, nobody cares about that stuff. So, and that is why you saw the performance against Real Madrid. Maybe it was, Real Madrid can do some stuff. But you look at how well they did against Real Madrid at their crib. As long as everyone is fit, I believe that City's psychology and their players and so forth is laser focused, especially the manner in which they got dumped out by Tottenham. So 100%, I am putting CL as one of the favorites, because Pep owes me a CL. He owes me a CL. I'm sorry. He owes me a CL. Because Pep knows, and I've told him this. Say, Pep, bro, you can't go around saying you destroyed football if the only CL you have are with Messi, perhaps the greatest club football player of all time. You can't do that. If you don't win me a CL, you're nothing. You are nothing to me. You are absolutely nothing to me, man. How will PSG lift the cost? The only way they can lift the cost is really they have to win it. They have to win it. Arguably, they could lift the cost if they make the final. If they make the final, they could lift the cost. But really, to lift the cost, they have to get to the final. Unless they get to that final, they can't lift that cost. They can't lift that cost, man. So that's the thing, man. From a boy Silver Spring again, thank you. Shout out, man. Shout out. Should England give Hendo the captaincy from Kane? If it was me, I would make Henderson the captain. See, my thing is this. You have two kinds of captains. A superstar player, the vocal leader of the team. Those are your two captains. Those are the two kinds of captains. Because you need someone that people respect and aspire to. So for Argentina, Messi and Maradona. So they're such superstars. They're so amazing. Seeing them with that armband and knowing what they do on that pitch, that lifts you and that inspires you. That yeah, our captain is our superstar. Is this our amazing supernatural force? But the other kind of captain is he may not be the best player, but he is the one that galvanizes the team. He's the spirit of the team. He's the team. He's the guy that really raises things up, And that's the key thing in the dressing room. This is the guy that people respect, which is why if I was a French manager, I'd make Pogba the captain because when we watched all the videos, Pogba was the most respected. He could speak to everybody. Everyone liked him, and everyone was magnetized towards him. So I'd make Pogba the see because France don't have a clear superstar best player. I'd make Pogba the captain. So in this instance here, Harry Kane isn't a superstar. He isn't. He's a pretty good striker. He's not a superstar. And England don't have a superstar player. So I've got to look at, now this is what I don't know because I'm not within the dressing room. So I don't know who is the player that all of the guys galvanize around and really all like. But what I would say though is that Henderson being the captain does make sense in terms of how he can be the energy of the team. But the thing about that is that the Henderson for England isn't the Henderson for Liverpool. It isn't. Like Henderson for England is a guy that does not know his left from his right. He runs around like he's a piranha. Shout out to my piranhas out there. Don't bite my balls off. I want my balls. But he rolls around like he's a piranha. But for Liverpool, he's a really good, effective midfielder. So, but for me, like, I wouldn't make Harry Kane the captain. Like, why? Why? Because I think they're trying to enforce the whole Harry Kane. So for England, yeah, I mean, but if it was between Henderson and Harry Kane, I would give it to Henderson. I would give it to Henderson for sure. From your boy Saeed HH, can you remind the last time City won the CL? They have never won the CL, Saeed. But let me say this: there is a first time for everything. There is a first time for everything. And as I said, I don't think you guys are listening. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. Pep has to win the CL. He knows this. His credibility is on the line. I've told him this when I speak to him. I'll speak to him again. Say, oh, Pep, no one cares about you. Those are your league titles. The narrative is you're a loser without Messi. Everything you won was given to you. You took over a treble-winning team in Bayern. That's not your team. That's your Pankers' team. Cool, 100 points in the Premier League. Cool, 98 points. So look how much money you had to spend. Showing that your elite is winning a CL. You can't put Pep in the same category as Mourinho because Mourinho has won the CL with two different teams. Pep, you need to first win a CL with two different teams and a team that does not have Messi. Messi is a cheat code. So I will say that Pep doesn't actually have a CL yet. You don't have a real CL yet because you can only have a real CL if you win it without Messi because Messi is a cheat code. Cheat code. Your boy Harry Truman. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Harry Truman says, can Chelsea get to City's technical passing level? No. They need a different coach. You have to understand the player that Pep was. You have to understand the school that Pep came from is not the school that Lampard came from. And Pep is a far better coach than Lampard. I just think, we've just seen that, Pep, he just has a knack for coaching very well. I don't think that what Pep did with Sterling, Lampard can do with Mount or any other player. Like Lampard, he's a decent coach. He's a pretty good coach, but he's a rookie. He needs to learn some things, like the passing complexity and so forth. It's definitely to do with the players that he has, but Pep just has a real understanding of those diagonals and of those situations of how to really create space and create opportunities with very innovative passing movements. He just understands it very well. And I just do not think that they can get to that technical level because it's not only about the players you have, because that is very real. Because it is twofold: it's the players you have and it's the coaching. Chelsea, who's the best passer for Chelsea? Do Chelsea even have a pass specialist? Do Chelsea have any passers as good as David Silva, Rodri, De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan? No, they don't. They don't, So so let's just start there. Like Chelsea doesn't even have any high tier quality passers. They don't have any pass specialists. Now let's see what Ziyech can do because Ziyech is a very creative player. So without that, now that's going to be very difficult. But also in the coaching thing, we're not going to compare Lampard's coaching to Pep's coaching. Pep as a manager is questionable. I've never questioned Pep's coaching ability. Coaching and management are two very different things. Okay, they are two very different things. Coaching and management is not the same thing. It's not the same thing, man. Sorry, what did you guys say, man? As I said again, look, coaching and management are different. Coaching is you on the training ground, working with a player, telling him, okay, go here, go right. This is the movements you should make. Okay, when you're in this situation, you shouldn't do that. Management is like, oh, damn it, 1-0 down. I have no attackers. All right, okay, guys, let's go 3-5-2. Geez, what are we doing? 4-0 down. What are we doing? Okay, we're not really playing well. I don't have my players at my disposal. Okay, plan B. Okay, plan C. See, management is having a plan B, plan C, plan D, plan A. That's management. Fergie was amazing at that. Fergie was, I have a plan B. I always have a plan A and a plan C to win this game. I can figure out how to win this game. I can always get the best out of these players. Give me any players, I can get the best out of them. See, management is taking average players, making them quality. Conte is an amazing manager. One of the best. Simeone is a damn good manager. Pep is a very good coach. He's not an amazing manager. So Pep needs specific players in order for him to succeed. Conte doesn't need specific players. Give him any team, he can function with them. So those are two very different things, man. All right. City fan here, no chance of winning CL with that defense. But you see, I keep on taking people back to what's it called? The 2011 Champions League final. Before the 2011 Champions League final, what was everyone saying? Mascherano in defense. Woo. United have a big chance because they're going to expose him in defense. What happened? Barcelona just did not allow United to even get there to begin with. So you can win a CL with an okayish defense. City defense isn't trash, especially with Laporte going back, it's not trash. And 100%, unless Pep is mad, he would have studied the tip against Chelsea and be like, all right, guys, this is how we need to defend better. This is how we need to position ourselves. This is how we need to restrict space. This is how we need to make better decisions if we're being zonal and so forth. This is how we need to defend our zones a lot better and make sure that as when these guys attack these spaces on the pitch, we know how to defend them. But he will know that, look, man, as I said, attack is the best form of defense. If you can hold on to the ball, protect the ball, maintain the game, and we can get that early goal, get those early few goals and control the texture of the game and put the team on the back foot, we're in good stead. You can win a CL with an okay defense. It can happen. It can happen, man. All right. All right, just want to say, man. Who's the greater overall for footballer, Fernandinho or Casemiro? Casemiro. Casemiro is, I think you have to put him in the conversation as one of the best all-round players in the world right now. He can tackle, he can pass, he can shoot, he can score, he can dribble, he's got good balance, he can run forward with the ball. He can very easily play the central midfield role, pinging amazing passes through. He can get down and dirty, making good recovery tackles. He can protect the defense. He can score quality goals. He knows how to now. Um, he can do everything. Fernandinho, his last third quality in that great. Can Fernandinho play or pass the ball as adept as Casemiro? I don't think he can. Can Fernandinho score the kinds of goals, or is Fernandinho as comfortable in the final third as Casemiro is? I don't think he is. Like, we have to have a conversation about how accomplished a footballer Casemiro is. We have to, and I think, yeah, let's stop the Casemiro. What's his face? The Liverpool dude. Let's stop those comparisons, man. Let's stop like Casemiro. He's like, we have to know. Yeah, this guy is that dude. He is that dude. Which is why I just say, whenever you're with Brazilians, man, Brazilians just, they give you that whole, they give you that next level thing, man. You cannot win the league with a bad defense. No, you can't. If your defense is bad, so they say attacks can win you cups, tournaments. Defenses win you leagues. Man City can win the CL with a average to defense. You can, especially in this format. It's one off. Just get it done. But over a 38 game season, that's marathon, that's attrition. You need a solid defense, because some games, they're just too many games. There are too many games for you to blitz through. So there are just some games where you have to say that we need a 1-0 here, and we need to sit back because we're tired, we're maybe fatigued, we're maybe not on it. We just need to just take the 1-0 and go to goodbye. If it's 6 games, you can max out and go full on for 6 games very easily. You can't go full on for 30 games or 25 games. You can't. So that's where you need your defense. Your defense is critical for winning a league, man. It's absolutely critical for winning a league, man. If Casemiro wasn't injured, Brazil would have won the 2018 World Cup. No. But if he was fit, though, do they beat Belgium? It's interesting. Do Brazil beat Belgium if Casemiro is fit? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. But even if they do, they don't beat France. I think France, that was a World Cup. That was a World Cup. Because I think even if Casemiro was fit, we didn't have a fully fit Neymar. Jesus was too young. Coutinho just wasn't ready. So the pieces weren't there for Brazil to really go ahead and win that World Cup, because from Brazil to win a World Cup, the attacking trio or the offensive line have to be Romario and Bebeto. What's up? Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho. Well, what's up? Neymar, Coutinho, Jesus, and also not even a fully fit Neymar as well. So that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. From a boy, yes, I said, oh Lord, Pogba has to be the most talented midfielder I've ever witnessed. Let me read that again. I hope you don't sniff before you send these things. Pogba has to be the most talented midfielder I've ever witnessed. Any player you can compare him to that's played before. He has said, have you heard of a guy called Clarence Seedorf? Just out of curiosity, have you heard of a guy called Clarence Seedorf? If you're talking midfielder, just no, you didn't say all, just midfielder. Have you heard of a guy called Riquelme? Javi? Pirlo? Like, side, I know you're a United fan. And you know, whenever you're a fan, you must love your players at another team. But I always push for people that please, please, please be football fans before your club fans. That is that is what I hope and I implore for people. Love your club however much you want. Love your country however much you want. But please be a football fan first. So yeah, look, I'm a complicated Chelsea fan. If I see Lampard, I'm gonna punch him in the streets until he puts Willian in the right place. Nigeria, that's my prediction. That's my green, white, white, and green. I was ready to fight Igalo after that World Cup, 100%. I was ready to fight him. So you have to be a football fan first. And if you're a football fan first, Pogba isn't one of the most talented midfielders of all time. No, he's one of the most talented of his generation. But do you know how many football players they've been? Do you know how many midfielders they've been? Do you know how many talented midfielders they've been? So, like, Pogba is not even in the conversation of talented midfielders of all time. They've been so many. You know, come on. Come on, bro. You can't, bro. You can't. You know, Gerard. What? Um, oh, look, I didn't even bring Zidane, bro. I didn't even want to go to Zidane and all those dudes, man. You know, so um, Martin, I don't sniff. Relax, bro. Relax. Um, all right, let's see. Um, Brazil had enough good players to win that World Cup. No, I keep telling you, Neymar wasn't fully fit. Coutinho cannot lead you to a World Cup. Jesus was too young. I was a big fan of Renato Augusto, though, a very underrated player. But you see now, a better thing was a fully fit Neymar. A fully fit Neymar, Brazil could maybe win now, but still, every time Brazil have won a World Cup, they've had a fully functioning striker. Whether it's Pele, whether it's Romario, whether it's Ronaldo, Jesus was, because for me, I'm still a huge fan of Jesus, and I believe that Jesus will still come young. But Jesus was he was too young, but still a fully fit Neymar, you might have an argument. You might have an argument because, as I said again, I insult Neymar up and down. He's a weirdo. He's odd, but Neymar fully fit is one of the best players in the world. 100%. He's one of the best players in the world, man. You cannot deny that, man. Um, all right, but you look at that whole. I mean, Pogba's like, what the heck? What? Um, top 5 playmakers of all time. Again, you need time to do these things, but off the top of my head, Pirlo, Totti. So Pirlo. So in no order, man. Pirlo, Totti, Riquelme, um, um, Snyder, Wesley Snyder, and I mean, some people would say Guti. Some people would say Guti. Um, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. You may even say Messi. You may even say Messi, but I may put Dino above Messi in terms of playmaking, because playmaking is about imagination and creativity. And I always said that Dino is more imaginative and creative than Messi is. Um, so Juniors is when next for Uncle Mo, AC Milan, Sevilla, etc. You see, let me be real with you. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Let me repeat myself. Why, Mourinho? Why did you take this Tottenham job? Why? 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 Because this is just going to make you look bad, and it's just going to make the haters, people who hate you, who despise you for no reason, to come at you. Because right now, people who have always hated Mourinho and had an issue with Mourinho, they now have ammunition to now go at you. AC Milan is no, no, no. For me, Portugal, Portugal, it's time. Now, I don't know whether Portugal would hire him, whether it will form too much bad blood. But you see, if Cristiano does get prepared to play and so forth, you see, because I could see Mourinho doing something with a Portugal side, and especially him knowing that, all right, you know what? I have all of Portugal to pull from, all of Portuguese football to pull from. And this is this is my mother tongue. So there's no loss in translation. This is now Portugal. This is my mother tongue. So we now know what's up. I think that would work. I don't know what he's already done everything in club football that's needed. It's now. See, if we want to stick to club football, I've always said this: PSG. I guarantee you, take a bet with me. Take a bet with me. Tuchel is never winning a CL with PSG. I promise you. I promise you. Save this vid. Save this vid. Tuchel is not winning a CL with PSG. It's not happening. 100%. 100%. He doesn't have the character to lead this PSG team to a CL win. 100%. He does not. He does not. They need a Mourinho type figure. Mourinho, PSG, guys, I promise you, give him 3 years, he's giving you a CL. I promise you. Bet with me. Within 3 years, Mourinho will win a CL with PSG. Guaranteed. 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 100%, bro. Well, yeah, you could argue Iniesta is another playmaker as well. He's another playmaker. All right, let me see. So from your boy, yes, I say it again. Thank you for the super chat, bro. So, oh god, Pog. Pogba is a better talent than Zidane. Zidane isn't always be a better player and will have a better career, but Pogba is more talented. In what sense? So when you say talented, in what sense? You have to be much more specific, because my reading on that is, are you saying that he has more to his game, that he can do more? Because the only thing that I could put over, the only thing Pogba has over Zidane is Pogba can play a multitude of positions. That's all I'll give him. That he can defend, he can be on the left, he can be on the right. So he can play. He can be effective in several areas on the pitch. But ball control, technique, passing, goal scoring, clutchness, dribbling, balance, controlling the course of the game, doing things out of the ordinary, out of the extraordinary. I mean, Sahid, man. I mean, I love you, bro, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, what? Oh man, I mean, yeah, I mean that's wild, man. That's wild, man. That is wild. That is wild, man. Um. So yeah. So look, man. So even going back to this whole thing, man, is so how many? So do you guys rate Phil Foden? That's what I want to know. Do you guys rate Phil Foden, or how good do you think this kid can be? Because I see whenever I watch games, I always watch it with the sound off. No country overrates or hypes up their players more than England. None. No. I don't need to understand other languages or anything. England are the kings of overhyping their players. So I don't want to hear anything from English media with regards to Phil Foden. So obviously Foden, look, man, because I think he helped England win, I think, the under 17 World Cup, or was it the under 21? I think it was the under 17 World Cup. So he like for me, Foden, when I look at Foden, he is not exactly um like top tier. I wouldn't say that Foden is like top tier. Like I wouldn't call this guy is an because again for me, whenever I watch players, like it's instant, like when I see Sancho, I'm like, all right, I see the project, all right. When I see Kai Havertz, I'm like, Joao Felix, Frank De Jong, But when I look at Phil Foden, I'm like today he was good, but I don't see anything outstanding there. I don't see anything generational there. So it is hard for me to say, oh, this guy can grow and be one of the true great players in the world. But he's young, you know. Dude is young. How old is it? 20. He's only 20. He's only 20. Dude is young. But it is impressive that he's been able to forge his way into the Man City setup. And I think especially for next season, you see, because now this is big. I feel like he will be there to fulfill the role of David Silva, but he isn't David Silva. So the key thing is that you can't say, "Oh, Foden is the English David Silva." No, he's not, because first of all, he isn't. He doesn't play like David Silva. And let's just give David Silva respect. Pick David Silva was a crazy player. In terms of, again, that's another amazing playmaker now. But in terms of just a pass genius and just a super intelligent player, David Silva was crazy. But he doesn't have to be David Silva. Foden can just be who he is. And I think the beauty about bringing players through is let them be what they want to be. Let them be what they want to be, because I think Foden has more athleticism than Silva has. So Silva has greater technique. Foden has technique as well, but I think he's more athletic. So I think he can run better with the ball and attack the defense a lot more with speed and far more energy. And he also brings in the technique and brings in good footballing intelligence as well. But again, we shouldn't really overhype him. Like again, I don't view him as a superstar player or a superstar talent. Like you cannot put him in the same category as the prodigy. You're like nah, you can't, bro. You can't. How old is the prodigy actually? Is he 22 now? Wait, so he'll be 22. Wow. Okay. So he's okay. So he's 2 years older than Foden. Only. Do you know how, guys? Just pause for a minute. So obviously, Foden people, he's 20 because I know this young thing. 19 years of age. Yeah, he was 19. So at 19 years of age, Mbappe was guiding France to a flipping World Cup. At 17, he helped guide Monaco to a CL semi. Put respect on the prodigy. That's why I don't know who Mbappe is. Put respect on the prodigy's name. Put respect on the prodigy's name. Because say all you want, oh, he can't dribble, he can't do that. Forget all your losers, your loser goats still can't give me a single goal in a World Cup knockouts game. Those frauds still can't give me a goal in a knockouts game, while my prodigy, my dude, was guiding France to a World Cup win. Nah. I've got standards, man. Your boy Mati Rosario. Yasia made HH take off his shades. Bro, I had to. Like, I mean, it was so shocking that I had to, bro. It was so shocking that I had to. So, because side man, you're mad, bro. You're mad. No. I was thinking, say anything truly shocking, I may just do this thing without shades. As I've always said, like, the only time I will do a video with no shades is if Nigeria win the World Cup. Let's Nigeria win the World Cup, or let's Chelsea win the treble. Then I'll do a video with no shades. From your boy Silver Spring, shout out to boy Silver Spring. He says, on this day 10 years ago, the Carnival produced one of the most heroic moments in World Cup history. Happy anniversary! Oh, so it's the anniversary. But this is what I've always said. He's racist. He eats people, and he's got huge, massive teeth. So these are the key things. That's why he's called Jaws. That's why I call him the cannibal, because he eats people. He eats human flesh. As much as I was supporting Ghana, as much as I wanted Ghana to make Africa proud, even if I knew that Ghana were never as good as Nigeria, and as annoying as that was, I'll be real with you. When I watched it, my annoyance wasn't with the cannibal. My annoyance was with Jean. You can't score a penalty. This is a penalty to guide your country to a World Cup semi. You can't score a penalty? You can't score a penalty? Because for the cannibal, it's like, look, I gambled. I put my hand in there. You've got a penalty. I'm be given a red card, because in his point of view is we're out. But I gave us a glimmer of a hope. But we're out. 90% of penalties are scored. So rather than me not doing anything and us being definitely out, if I did put my hands there, me put my hand there means that, okay, penalty, boom. It's like in basketball, a guy is going up for a near layup, foul him. Now, more likely than not, 9 times out of 10 people score their free throws unless you're Shaq. But maybe if they miss one or two, you never know. Like, what's it called in the was it the 06 NBA finals, where like in the last few seconds or so forth, Dwayne Wade missed both of his free throws. So if the Mavericks had maybe gotten the ball somewhere, they could have maybe gotten into the game. So I have no beef with what the Cannibal did. Score a penalty. And that's another different discussion. Africa, why can't you win a World Cup? Why can't you win a World Cup? So for Africa, you've not been able to get in a World Cup semi. I get it. Africa won the World Cup in 2018 because France basically pushed all of Africa's main talents and so forth. But you look at Nigeria, who won the most under 17 World Cups. Why can't we translate that to the main World Cup? Crazy, man. Crazy. The heck? Oh, wow. That's a bit harsh. Mbappe was just part of an amazing team. No, it wasn't. Mbappe was one of the best players in that team. Are you calling France an amazing team? Is that what we're trying to do? In history, who is ever going to remember France as an amazing team? They were functional, they were effective, they were not an amazing team. The France 2000 team was much better than this team. If they were to play, the France 2000 team would beat this team. Fact. See, the France 98 team, the France 2000 team would beat this team. The France 2006 team with Zidane would probably beat this team. So, boom, man. From your boy Said. Thank you for the super chat, dear sir. Rank them at their peak. David Silva, Fabregas, Ozil at their peak. I would say David Silva, Ozil, Fabregas. Like David Silva at his peak was the guy was one of the best players that led Spain to a Euros. Peak Fabregas was very good, but peak Ozil was arguably the best playmaker in the world. You know what? You know, peak, peak, peak Ozil. The key word here is peak. The key word here is peak. Peak Ozil, peak David Silva, peak Fabregas. Peak Ozil was, peak David Silva was amazing. Peak Ozil was probably the best playmaker in the world. Like probably the best playmaker in the world. And when that guy was, because the kinds of passes that he would find, the way that he would just engineer things, like he was the literal playmaking blood. See, David Silva was always part of something. Like he was part of that whole Spain thing. Very important, but he was part of the whole Spain thing. Even for Man City, he was part of the Man City thing. Ozil was a very important cog for Mourinho's Real Madrid. Ozil was a very important cog for the Germany resurgence. So that's the thing, man. That's the thing. So Fabregas always coming third. So we aren't comparing France. What team in 2018 could have beaten France? As I said again, I would have loved to see Brazil against France with a fully fit Neymar. I would have loved to see that. But I'll be real with you. 2018, Germany, nope. Argentina, nope. Chile, nope. Which is why I said that 2018, that was France's World Cup. That doesn't mean that they were an amazing team. Do France beat Argentina without Mbappe? Yes, that's Argentina. Do they beat Argentina without Mbappe? I'm not sure. Mbappe's run was what led to that with the opening goal for the free kick, and he scored 2 goals as well. So that's him being directly involved in 3 of those goals. So do they beat them without Mbappe? Because he took over that entire game, and Argentina did score 3 goals in that game. So Mbappe was key, and see the key on that it's psychological. So even if he didn't score against Belgium and so forth, just you don't understand what having a inspirational young player does for the entire team, because you're like, oh my gosh, wow, we have that guy. So it lifts the spirit and it lifts the belief of the entire team. I promise you, if just the presence of Mbappe wasn't there, France don't win that World Cup. They may come close, but they'll come close like as they did in Euro 2016. Mbappe was just the star that they needed, that superstar that they needed, And let's keep it real, he succeeded where Messi and Cristiano failed. Let's keep it real. Messi and Cristiano, they've got to bow whenever they see Mbappe. They have to. He succeeded where they both failed. Because Messi and Cristiano, they can show all of their medals. Even Neymar, bring Neymar in there. Neymar, they can show their Champions League medals and everything. Mbappe will be like, it's cool. Got this World Cup thing, though. Like it's a World Cup winners medal. Have you seen that before? Have you seen it? It's a World Cup winners medal, bro. Rank the World Cup winning teams of this century. Bro, that's hard. But so let me just give you my 5 and I will maybe do a ranking after. So let me give you my 5. World Cup winning teams. You've got to look at that. This is hard. So this century. So when you say this century, are you saying that we're going from 2000? I think that's what you mean. That's what you mean. So maybe let's just say we're going from 2000. So from 2000, if I'm wrong, tell me, but I'm guessing that you're saying going from 2000. If we're going from 2000, you've got to say Germany 2014. You've got to say Spain 2010. You've got to say Italy 06. You have to say Brazil. Actually, wait a minute. So, because they've only been so 02, 06, 02 on. See, okay. Oh, sorry. Rank the World Cup winning teams. Okay, cool. So 02, 06. Say if I was to rank them, I would say the 2018 France team. So this is from bottom to top. From bottom to top. So the 2018 France team. Then I might say the 02 Brazil team. Bro, this is tough. Wait, let me write this down. So let me write this down. Because if I have it visually, it will help a lot better. So we've got Brazil 02. Okay, you guys can also do this as well. So Royal Brazil 02. Italy 06. Spain 2010. Germany 2014. And France 2018. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we go from I will go France 18. Yeah, I would go France 18. This is tough. God, this is tough. This is tough. Just give me time to think. Okay, you guys do your things as well. So France 18. Because I'm looking to see the team's strengths and their weaknesses. The team's strengths and their weaknesses. So France 18. Then I'm thinking, you know what? Say this. Oh, yes. Germany 14. Spain 2010. Then I might say Brazil 02, Italy 06. So that's my thing. So France 2018, Germany 2014, Spain 2010, Brazil to Italy 06. So here's my thinking of it. That's France 2018 team. I don't rank them as a great team. I think 2018, Italy didn't qualify. Brazil, they were too young. Neymar was injured. Germany were trash. So the heavy hitters and Argentina were trash. So the heavy hitters were not even really there to say what's up. So France were not really tested by the true titans of it. Germany 2014. Now, the reason why I put Germany 2014 there is as good as they were, as good as the whole 7-1-1 thing was, that Spain team still beats them. And I still feel like if that Germany team would struggle against that Spain team, and let's keep it real, the team that they beat 7-1 were trash. That Brazil team were trash. And Ghana gave them issues. It's a great German team, but I just don't think that they would do well against these other titans. So I would put Spain 2010 above them because I still believe that Spain 2010 team would still be that Germany 2014 team, because I think Germany and Spain is a Germany and that Spain generation and that era, it was always a very bad matchup. So that's my thing there. Brazil 02. The thing about this is that it's those 3 R's. Those 3 R's. Like people see, the Brazil 98 team was better than the Brazil 02 team. And people say, oh no, the 02 team, they had a very easy path. Cool. I get it. But at the end of the day, because I'm ranking them, that's Brazil 02 team beats the Spain team, beats the Germany team, beats the France team, because they'll just counter them. Yeah, take all the possession you want. We've got the 3 R's. We will counter you. Rivaldo, we'll just counter you and we'll win. Italy 06. The reason why I go for Italy 06 is this is one of the strongest assets in sport. Forget football. This is one of the strongest assets in sport. That team's, I have not seen a team with greater mental strength than that Italy 06 team. Never. Mental strength, huge. Like the Spain team did have some good mental strength, but no. The mental fortitude of that Italy team was insane. So for me, against these teams, Levy and that crew, they would find a way to win. They would find a way to win. They would just, because again, remember, that defense was watertight. So these guys, you can attack them all you want. You won't score against them. If you score, they'll respond. And they will find a way to win. So that Italy 06 team, see, it's not about them being flamboyant or thingy. As a team, for what they did and what their tactic was, I'm ranking them above those, man. France 2018 relied on individuals and penalties. The France 2018 team did not play great football. They did not play great football. The France 2018 team relied on moments, clutch moments. Like they were functional, which is cool, and it's cool. But they were a functional team. It's for me. If you look at the great team, you look at Germany, Spain. You see, I'll be real with you. I wouldn't be bothered if I went France 2018, Brazil 02, Germany 14, Spain 20, Italy 6. That Brazil 02 were not really a great team. They just had the 3 R's. So I may put Brazil 02 like 4th after France 2018. But when you look at the Germany team, the Spain team, and the Italy team, those are amazing teams. As a team, that was an amazing team. I don't think of France 2018 and say, oh, that's an amazing team. I was like, oh, that was just a functional team. It was merely a functional team. So yeah, man. Good question, man. That's a good question. But that's a good question. But look, that's no, but that German team was good, man. I won't lie. Brazil also by far 4 Ballon d'Or winners. Age is not close. See, Martin, you have to listen to what the question is. Which was the best team? Not which team had the best individuals. Which had the best team? See, for me, the Brazil 02 beats France, beats Germany, beats Spain. I don't know what happens against Italy. And they beat them not because they're a better team, because they just have 3 titans, you know. And they would, off their own back, find a way to get a goal. You see, Germany, Spain, and you could argue France did not have the individuals to the level of a Rivaldo, a Ronaldo, or a Ronaldinho. They don't. They relied much more on their team play. So again, that's the key thing. That team is different, man. Team is different, man. So yeah, people forget. You see, France were unbeaten. Germany were unbeaten. I think, yeah, Italy were unbeaten. I think Italy were unbeaten. Spain weren't unbeaten. Spain lost to Switzerland. So Spain were not unbeaten. They lost to Switzerland in their opening game 1-0. So they're not unbeaten. I think Brazil won every game. So I think Brazil may be the only team who, I know, because Italy drew a game, I believe. Spain lost a game. Germany drew a game. Didn't France draw? Yeah, France drew against Denmark. Brazil won every game. They won every game, man. Yeah, it's from last to first, bro. From last to first. You see, Brazil would beat Spain because if you remember when Spain played Brazil, so you remember when, because it's all about matchups. It's all about matchups. Spain was always a bad matchup for Germany based on how Germany play. But Brazil, basically any South American side would always be a bad matchup for Spain based on how South American sides would play. Because how you beat that Spain side is by having dribblers and being very direct. European sides aren't really known for having dribblers, which is why they won 2 European championships. And when you even look at the World Cup, that Chile side were just getting known. And then you had Paraguay. They didn't play Brazil, they didn't play Argentina, they didn't play Colombia. Because if, but see, even in 2010, even if they had played Brazil, but I'll be real with you, even if they had played that Brazil in 2010 with Dunga and Kaká, the way that Brazil's tactic was, a counter-attack, they may have actually caused them issues. So it's all about setups. But yeah, if Spain 2010 played against Brazil 02, Brazil 02 would win. Because the Brazil would be like, okay, have the ball. When we have the ball and we give it to those front 3, you can't stop them. So have all the possession in the world. When we receive the ball, we have dribblers, we've got individuals, we have guys who can beat 2-3 men at a time, and guys that can score from nowhere. They'd win. So no, but again, if those 2 chances fall to Rivaldo or Ronaldo, they score. Like if you think about it, Netherlands should have won that because Robin should have put those chances away. If those 2 chances fell to, you see, Germany don't get those chances because of how Germany play. But if those chances fell to R9 or Rivaldo, game sets match. Game sets match. Game sets match. So, you see, with all those things, man, it's all about setups. It's all about setups. It's all about matchups. And guys just have bad matchups against which is why, look, in a World Cup or a tournament, you can only beat who is up against you. But there are certain countries who they're like, man, I hope we don't face that side. because based on how they play, we don't really like it. Because if you play a high line with many men in the opposition area, you don't want to face dribblers. You don't want to face speed. You don't want to face guys that play the ball direct and the ball over the top. You want to play guys who pass the ball around and have a patient approach. If you're an attacking side that have possession, that's what you want, man. So yeah, it's true. France has always been a bad matchup for Brazil. It's always been, it's always been a bad matchup for Brazil, because I think France just know how to have always had the players to counter Brazil, which is why I said that even if Neymar was fully fit in 2018, I don't know whether they beat France. I don't know whether they beat France. I think just France's defensive setup, their structure, and sort of, I think Brazil just find it's very difficult to get past that. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's all about setups. It's all about setups, man. That's the key thing. Did Pep do a tactical masterclass on Liverpool? No. Nope. See, what I saw there was if Liverpool were fit and had something to play for, we have a closer game. Because I could just see how Liverpool would have caused them issues. But Liverpool's passing wasn't there, their sharpness wasn't there, their intensity wasn't there. And you could see that mentally they were still like, yo, we're champions, we're winners. And I think Man City were like, okay, cool, you're winners. Let's just ruffle a few feathers. Cool, you won, you got us and everything. We'll see you next season. And this is a statement that said that we'll see you next season. So it wasn't a tactical masterclass. It was good preparation and a good approach. But I didn't see how Pep tactically exposed Liverpool, because Liverpool had their chances and their opportunities. But I just think they were just lethargic. They were just lethargic. They were not sharp enough, man. They were not sharp enough. So if the Prodigy gets another World Cup, one or more Euros, a few CLs, and success in an actual domestic league like La Liga, he'll be one of the greatest players of all time. 100%. Like if he is a key reason for those things, he will be one of the GOATs. He'll first of all, he will 100% be a horseman, not standard, 100% horseman, but he'll be definitely one of the best players of all time, which is why I am watching very closely to see what your boy can do. Guys, this has been all from me. We'll be back tomorrow for the Q&A. So for tomorrow's Q&A, 10 p.m. and Saturday's Hangouts is going to be crazy. We know it's going to be crazy. It is what it is. But Saturday's Hangouts is going to be popping right off. Guys, remember to support your boy, become a patron. www.patron.com/halfhope. And as a thank you, you can get access to my blog, exclusive videos, old videos, and all that lovely stuff. Support your boy on patreon.com/halfhope, man. Support the football hots. The link is below in the description box. Peace out, stay true, stay real, and your boy is out.